I'm Martin Sargent. Clearly, I'm the guy. Duh. Yeah, I'm pretty much the man. Get with it. Yo, what's up? That's rad, man. What's up? You never seen anything like that. Blingo. Blingo? Unscrewed. Welcome to Unscrewed, the show that is not afraid to cry. I'm Martin Sargent. The Swish is sitting over there. What up, Swish?
Well, Martin, I just noticed you're wearing brown again. I'm wearing brown. I feel like we're trying to be twins.
Up here and down here. Brown.
What?
Hey, you know what I haven't done in a really long time?
Kissed a girl?
No, that's not true. I'm getting mad play. I host a TV show. You don't think I get all the breezies? They're all over this fine piece of man.
Really?
It's been a good 8 months. I'm exaggerating. Frankly, I don't even remember it. I was so screwed up. But what I was going to say is, what we haven't done is the Unscrewed news in like forever.
Wow.
You know, and the fact is that all those people wrote in and were like, dude, what's with the news? It kind of sucks. That's the real reason. But some stories are just too important not to be told. So let's get to it. Maybe you read this first story on Slashdot or somewhere. Microsoft announced recently that it would offer free downloads of thousands of ebooks in an attempt to bolster the use of its MS Reader program, which I think it's great. Thanks to Microsoft, I now have the choice of not reading literature in book form or not reading it in electronic form.
Options, choices.
Yeah, reading's not cool anymore. But Microsoft, you silly bastards, you know everyone is just waiting to download the pirated version of the movie anyway. Get with the times. So I saw this other interesting story. USA Today reported that like 60% of summer camps nowadays have banned...
Boned?
Yeah. You know how they do it, those scout leaders.
Very progressive.
Scout leaders. No, what they've done is they've banned cell phones this year because they say that cell phones interfere with camp life.
Huh.
Now, capitalizing on this situation, Mother Nature announced that she will no longer be offering free night and weekend minutes on smoke signals.
You know, I think I know the real reason why they're banning.
Obviously, I did not know the real reason.
The real reason they're boning cell phones at camp these days. Now, the reason they're banning camps is because the kids keep calling their parents up. Hey, I want to come home. I want to come home. Remember when you were at camp, you had to write the letter?
Yeah. They're beating up on me again. So it's the parents. They're behind
this. The parents, they don't want their kids.
We got rid of those.
That's why they're at camp.
All right, we got time for one more. Unfortunately, we do. All right, happy birthday, Intel. Happy birthday, Intel. That's right, Intel, the great Silicon Valley computer chip maker, celebrated its 35th birthday recently. And at the party, Intel founder Gordon Moore got wildly drunk, kept going up to all the female employees going, you want Intel inside? You want Intel inside, baby? And that's a crappy little piece of our world tonight.
You know, the sad thing is, I heard he actually got some play with that line.
Done by tonight, because that was less than 8 months ago. All right, hey, tonight's show is smoking. Not to say that smoking is good. In fact, it may be dangerous to pregnant women. Anyway, sure, there's Spider-Man and Daredevil and all the X-Men, you know those guys, but they're all fake. Tonight, we've got a real-life superhero, Mr. Elastic. Is going to be here tonight. And our Girl Gone Wired is a well-known model. You may have seen her posing in panties in a Fredericks of Hollywood catalog that was addressed to your sister, but you snagged it from the mailbox. Plus, go from bland to wham with the Unscrewed makeover team. They'll be making their debut tonight. Now, you know me, man. I'm a lover. I'm not a hater. And I do my best to foster good international relations by inviting foreign dignitaries onto my show. Well, finally, one of them said yes. Welcome, His Excellency, the President of Malaysia. How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great. So let's start with some of the basic facts here. Pardon my geographical ignorance. Where's Malaysia?
Well, you know, it might come as a surprise, but Malaysia is very close. We're right here in the United States.
Yeah.
You didn't know there was a country right here in the United States.
And there it is right there. How big is Malaysia?
That's Government House. That's our flag flying in front of Government House. We're about 35 miles east of Reno.
So, okay, you're landlocked in Nevada.
Very landlocked. No Navy here.
You ever cross the border for some gambling or legal prostitution?
We try to avoid that. It's an ugly place.
Yeah, I see that you've got some various buildings over there in Malaysian land. You've got a general store, a railroad station, a post office, but they all look very tiny, very tiny.
Very tiny. That's our railroad. And that's actually a model railroad out behind Government House.
So, I mean, are the people there very small? Is it like midget land or something like that?
About 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the population of Molossia?
The actual population of Molossia is just 4.
Just
We're
4?
a very small country, and we couldn't fit very many more folks in this country than that.
Are they friendly folk?
Well, mostly they're family.
This is your family. So basically what you have here is a country on about 1 acre of land, and you seceded from the United States.
Well, secede is kind of an ugly word. We just sort of came into being, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of an idea that I had with a friend of mine when I was about 16 years old, and that's 26 years ago now, and we're still going strong. Bigger and better every day.
Hey, if I wanted to visit Molossia, would I need shots or like anti-diarrhea medication?
Hey, what kind of place do you think this is?
I just, you know.
But a passport would be good. You have a nifty little stamp. We'll stamp it for you.
Is Molossia recognized by anyone except for yourself, Your Excellency? Like the United Nations, do they recognize this, like Kofi Annan or anyone like that?
No. Actually, the bigger nations tend to ignore small nations like Molossia. Because Molossia is in the United States, that might make the United States government mad if, say, Germany started recognizing little countries inside the U.S.
Do you pay taxes to the United States government?
Absolutely. It's called foreign tribute, though.
Yeah, I heard that the Molossia Ministry for Space Exploration just bought a new telescope. That's kind of exciting.
It was great. We could see the moon now without squinting. It's really, really nice. And we shot off a couple rockets. We're trying to take an aerial picture of Molossia. That hasn't really met with great success lately.
How much of the budget did you sink into this telescope?
There's about $30.
Yeah, that's great. Are there a lot of these other micronations out there?
Absolutely. Micronationalism is a really, really big hobby for folks that are on the internet. It tends to be focused heavily on young teenage males, before they find girls.
Yeah.
And after they find girls, they forget all about it. But it doesn't take much to start. Get a free website through GeoCities or Tripods.
Start your own nation. That's great. Do you have diplomatic relations with these other nations?
Yes, actually. I have pretty strong relations with some that are out here in the West. In fact, right there you see Queen Casey of Torhaven. They're actually down in the Los Angeles area. And then we have some really good friends over in Denmark, the Prince of Corvinia. And there's some other ones.
Do you guys have like a sports league? You compete in volleyball or something like that?
You know what? We actually did the Olympics a couple years ago during the Sydney Games. We had Olympics where each nation would go out and do their own thing, like run, and then come back and report however fast they ran. And then we gave out medals. It was pretty nifty until the Olympic Committee got mad at us for using the logo.
Have you guys gone nuclear yet?
No. I get mad every now and again. Does that count?
That counts. Hey, Your Excellency, best of luck to you and all your good people, and keep it real over there in Molossia.
Well, thank you.
The Molossia National Anthem, everyone. Check out molossia.org or go to techtv.com/unscrewed, where we've got the hookup to those fine people in Molossia. Now, coming up next, stretch the boundaries of what it means to be human with Mr. Elastic. But first, tonight's musical guest, a whole gaggle of my favorite people. They've come together for this little ditty. Hit it, fellas.